Well, hello again, boys and girls. It's Mr. Wassman, and we are at the end of our Google Site Inquiry Project journey. Just a couple last steps before we're ready to publish and submit our work. So as you can see, I've got my Google site pulled up about leatherback sea turtles. And one thing that I should do before I decide to publish and submit my work is to check if I've met all the criteria. And the way I'm going to do that is going to my Google site Canvas assignment and pulling up the rubric, which you saw me click out of. Now I'm just going to pull it back up. Okay, so I am shooting for or aiming for the criteria within this gray column. Okay, and there's 10 pieces of criteria that I'm going to be measuring. At grade level, it would be worth 4 points. So if I get everything correct, that would be 40 points. Now, again, there's a continuum for each aspect of this website I'm looking at. Okay, let's take a quick view. All right, so there is a minimum of 3 pages required on your website. Okay, now I happen to have 6 pages, not including my reference page. The reference page does not count in that 3-page count. Okay, so each of my pages has to have a unique focus. Okay, and each page needs to stand apart from the other pages, meaning that they have a reason to be by themselves. Okay, so I have a page that talks about my home page, which invites you to learn more and teaches you a little bit about sea turtles. And then I get into more specifics about appearance, diet and food chain, and so forth. Okay, now the idea here is that each page should only refer to a specific topic. So this page only discusses what eats leatherback sea turtles and what do leatherback sea turtles eat. Okay, so it's diet and its place in the food chain. Okay, now along with looking at unique focus, I need to count features. Okay, and the goal is to have at least 3 unique features that relate to the page and not other pages. So I'm not doubling up on one feature going over and over from one page to the next. Okay, so again, looking at my diet and food chain page, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 visuals paired with text. A text box and a visual would be considered one feature. Okay, so I need to have at least a minimum of 3 across each page. Okay, and then I'm going to be looking at the second page and the third page individually. And then what I'm going to be doing is looking at the overall design. Okay, so this is where I ask myself questions like, did I take the time to make sure that all of the font styles and size and color all match? Okay, with the exception of this introduction right here, I made sure that all of my text boxes were the same size, that 12-point font, and I made sure that all of my body text was the same font, which is Quicksand. Okay, so when I go from one page to the next, all the text should look the same, and overall the visual elements should kind of go together. Okay, each of my banners, for example, has a picture of a leatherback sea turtle or something relating to that topic, and I use the same style font for the subheadings. Okay, so there's an overall feel that it all kind of belongs together. Okay, of course, I'm going to check my spelling, grammar, sentence structure, capitalization, punctuation, things like that to make sure that my writing is at grade level. Okay. I'm going to be looking to see if there are a variety of images throughout the site. Now, the standard is 3 different kinds, and that could be images, slides, graphs, maps, GIFs, videos. Okay, and again, that's 3 somewhere within all of the pages, not 3 different per page. You're going to see a lot of pages be kind of heavily relying on just static images like photos or illustrations. Now, this page right here, my diet and food chain, has 2 types. It's got 2 photos and an image illustration here, but then I have a GIF right here of this moving jellyfish. Okay, that would count as a second type. If I go to habitat, I have a map. That would be a different kind of visual as well. So there's 3. Oh, here I have a embedded YouTube video, so that would be 4. So again, just 3 different types throughout the entire site, just to give the visuals some differentiation. Okay. And then lastly, did I list references? The goal is to have 4 to 5 sources that you can say that you used to do your research. And if there was ever a question about the legitimacy of a fact that you put on your site, I could easily just go to those pages, those websites elsewhere to check your work. Okay. So if you've taken the time to proofread every page, to kind of think of each page in isolation and then how they all come together as a whole, and you feel like you are ready to publish, this is what you're going to need to do. Okay. You have to hit this publish button so that you can activate this website and put it on the World Wide Web. So I'm just going to hit that publish button. Okay. It should say, in terms of who can view my site, anyone at Carmel Clay Schools. Okay. Then I'm going to hit the publish button. And then down here, you get a message that says your site has been published successfully. View. So when I click view, it takes me to the web. And this address is now a unique destination that people can go to when they want to look at my website. So if you want your parents to be able to see your website from work, or if you want to tell grandma about the great work you've been doing in digital media, you can just shoot them this link. Okay. Now, if you are ever wanting to preview your page before you commit to publishing it, you can use this preview button, which gives you a simulation. Okay. You can tell it's a simulation because it still says edit in the address up here. That's different than my published version, which kind of takes out a lot of the words, letters, numbers, symbols, and all that, and just makes it a little bit more easier to understand, like that. Okay. Now, the last thing you'll need to do is you'll need to copy this website address, your website that is now posted on the internet, and you're going to drop that link into a discussion so that other kids know how to access your website. Because what's the purpose of building a website if you don't have people look at it? Okay, so we are going to give our classmates access to our website by providing them the address. Okay. Questions, concerns, comments, please reach out to me through Campus Inbox or talk to me in class. But I hope this experience has been a fun one for you. I hope you learned a little bit about how to create your own website, and then maybe that has inspired you to maybe think about making your own in your free time. So until we talk again, have a good day. Thanks.